Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited to be doing a favorites video. I have not done one of those in a couple months and I am playing a little bit of catch up. But today I have a bunch of fun goodies to share with you from the month of January. I've got a little bit of everything from hair care, skin care, body care, some fashion, fragrance, and of course, my favorite, makeup. So if you are interested in seeing my January favorites, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we get started, I am still playing around with my beauty area, creating my space, and I did pick up a new camera as well as lights, a microphone, and I'm having a little bit of a learning curve with all of these new goodies. So just bear with me as I work out the kinks. I will get it figured out. Between having a new house and kind of figuring the house out, as well as this whole new space, I have been learning lots of stuff. And today I thought we would just start right in. I've got a bunch of goodies. I'm a little bit backed up with sharing some of these things. So I'm gonna jump right into hair care. And I have been on a bit of a hair journey lately. And I have figured out that I have been over proteinizing my hair. So that means I've been using a lot of, protein bonding products. I have been, using a lot of things for damaged hair. And yes, I do color my hair. I use heating tools and such. But what I have learned is that I actually have, fine hair that yes, is color treated and such, but it really needs moisture. It's not necessarily like the most damaged thing. And I had been wondering why my hair was feeling so dry despite using all these, products for damaged hair. And I learned that what I really need is to strengthen and hydrate my hair. And I have been using the new line from ORIBE. This is the Hair Alchemy shampoo, the conditioner, as well as I just went ahead and got the whole darn thing, the Fortifying treatment serum. I love this. This is like a leave-in serum that's very lightweight. So that's one thing too on my hair journey. Too many heavy products weigh my hair down when I'm trying to create volume. And then I also picked up the Heatless styling balm, and this is an amazing product. I still dry my hair with a hair dryer and such, but you can use this product and it just, again, this whole line is about fortifying and strengthening and hydrating your hair, but it's also weightless, so it does not weigh your hair down. I just have been obsessed. I feel like my hair is feeling like itself again. I did get my hair chopped. I did get some highlights, and I am in the midst of learning how to use a straight iron to like do curls. I'm just so bad at styling my own hair, but I am in the midst of learning. So once I master that, I will definitely share any tips and tricks that I learn, but definitely wanted to give a shout out. I've just really been liking that ORIBE line. It is an investment, but it is really awesome. And again, you're not supposed to really shampoo your hair every single day. So if you're doing it every other day or every 3 days, the investment lasts a bit longer. Okay, then on the supplement front, I got asked about ARMRA, and I have been taking this, I want to say, for more than a year, and this is colostrum, kind of sometimes called liquid gold, but basically I was asked, you know, kind of why I take it, what the benefits are. And I actually use this to support my overall gut health, support my immune system, as well as just my overall health and well-being. I absolutely love the Vines watermelon flavor. It tastes like adult Kool-Aid to me. It is so tasty. This is really easy for me to incorporate. I just keep it in my routine, have 2 scoops a day. I also have this in the unflavored as well as the blood orange flavor. So far, my Vines watermelon is my absolute favorite. And I did get asked, like, do I take this along with collagen, or is that 2 separate things? And I do still take a collagen supplement. If you're looking for something that's going to be strengthening your nails, hair, and your skin, that's collagen. Does this do some of those benefits? Absolutely. It kind of helps your overall health and well-being. So they're actually 2 different things. They both have great benefits, but if you are specifically looking for something for your hair, skin, and nails, I would still say, you know, the collagen is the way to go. But I personally really love this colostrum. I don't know how to explain it. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel healthy. And I noticed that when I wasn't taking, like if I ran out of this and hadn't renewed it, I just noticed that I wasn't feeling quite on top of my game, if that makes any sense. Oftentimes I find with supplements, it's when you stop taking something that you actually realize that it was working. And that's what I would say about the ARMRA colostrum. Just something I personally love taking and incorporating. Okay, moving on to body care. I absolutely love it all as far as being a beauty junkie. And one of my favorite things to do in the shower is to exfoliate my skin. And this is the MUTHA, the Nudist exfoliating bar in the new scent, the Detox Greens. As you can see, clearly love it down to the little itty bitty of this. But if you are like myself, you love a good exfoliating bar. I absolutely love this one. It smells awesome, very like fresh, kind of eucalyptus. It's just amazing. And I come out, my skin feels baby soft. And then to give it a nice little glow, I use the MUTHA. This is the Body Butter Glow. And you guys, this is like this thick, delicious kind of balm, and a little bit goes a long way. But if you want to look like a golden goddess, this is what to use. I absolutely love the MUTHA products in general, but I love this little glow one. I'd had their previous body butter that was not the glowy kind, but this one, it just is so, kind of makes you feel special, little supermodel glow here. So I love that. And then another body brand that I have quickly become obsessed with is CYKLAR. You all, this has the best smelling products. Like they have Bergamot, Neroli body washes. I've been enjoying like all of their products, but I did want to give a shout out to the Lactic acid. This is the foaming body polish. Again, I'm somebody who really likes to take a few minutes every time I shower and exfoliate my skin. Your skin is your largest organ, and we always tend to focus on our faces, but our bodies need some TLC too. And this is freaking amazing. I just love it. Again, your skin is going to come out feeling baby soft. And then, as many of you know, I am a essence fan, and I never thought about it, but they have a Milky essence for your body. This is the CYKLAR Ceramide Milky Essence. It is just fantastic. So for those of you that, you know, want like a lighter hydrating essence versus creams that may feel sticky or balms that feel heavier, This is going to be your answer. It's basically your milky glaze for your body, and I'm just obsessed. And again, they have so many great body washes. Right now I've been sort of bouncing back from the Bergamot and the Neroli. Cannot get enough of those products. So wanted to give a shout out to CYKLAR. Okay, then on the skincare front, I have been so intrigued by this Sweet Chemistry brand. Had to give this a try. This brand is all about transparency, about regenerative skincare, and this is all about, you know, using like less water or fillers in the formulations and 4 times the amount of actives. And I just had to give this a try. So the duo that I picked up, I did it for dry, mature skin, and they recommended the Elasticity Reinforcing Lipid Cream right here, as well as the Barrier. This is the Repairing Oil Serum. And I have to say, I've been using the combination of both of these products. Like I will take a pump of the oil serum, a pump of the lipid cream, I'll mix them together, and then I will like push it into the skin. And I really have to tell you, consistency is the key with any products, but I just feel like this actually has proven results. And I have to say, if you are trying to simplify your routine and you want to get your actives and your hydration like all in one, these are great products. So you can just cleanse your skin and use these. I've been like cleansing. I love to tone my skin. I like to use an essence, and then I've been adding these, and I just feel like I'm seeing some results. I am definitely someone who's like more of a maximalist. I love my skincare regime, but lately I've been wanting something a little bit more simple, and I definitely kept on, you know, seeing the ads about this and wanting to give it a try, and so far absolutely loving it. I've also been getting questions about this brand, and I have to say, yep, I would definitely give this a try, especially if you are somebody who wants to simplify their routine. I would definitely pick up the duo. Like they have different duos for different skin types, and I love it. So I wanted to give a little shout out to Sweet Chemistry. Okay, another skincare brand that I absolutely love is PREQUEL. And this is extremely affordable, extremely effective, and I literally have fallen in love with so many PREQUEL products. Empty here, just want to show you, this is like one of my favorite products. This is her Multi-Quench Plumping Hydration Serum. If your skin is dry, this is your magic combo here. They recently launched the this is the Multi-Quench Hydration Mist. Freaking love this. And again, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I love essences. I love mists. Like there's just throughout the day, I like to mist my face, give it a little hydration. So this is your new like little glow maker. Number one, has a great mist. So good. I'll just put a little bit on. Never can have too much of the quench. And this has glycerin and aloe in it. It just absorbs right into the skin. It gives you a glow, but the combination of these together, if your skin is dry, I would totally recommend this magic little combo for glass skin. Cannot get enough. And again, I've got a whole empty. So gonna get a new bottle of the Multi-Quench Plumping Hydration Serum. I love it. Okay, moving on to some favorite makeup products from the month of January. I am loving so many new releases of foundation, and one that I do truly love is the newly formulated Luminous Silk. This is the Perfect Natural Glow Foundation. I know that this was a big deal. I know that many people were so upset that they were reformulating the OG, but I have to tell you, I actually was one of those that was not sure. I know that it was like in every makeup artist kit and all of that, and I always tried to love it, but I don't know if I actually did. Number one, if it is too difficult to find a shade in foundations, I literally am just like, too much. Not worth it to me. I have favorites that I know work for me, but I did end up picking this up in 5.1 and 4.5. Both of these work on my skin. I think 5.1, I'm actually wearing that today, is the better match. One brightens my skin a little bit more. The other one is more like it melts right into the skin. So again, I'm kind of learning to go with the flow, realizing that true makeup artists like mix 2 or 3 colors to create a perfect shade for many of their clients. And, you know, me spending so much time overthinking the shade match has been driving me crazy. Case in point with the new Hermes foundation. That was not a win for me. It was like too hard to find a match. They were like too yellow. Just really finding it difficult, especially since I was blind buying it and couldn't test it at the store, and I really don't like returning. So quick little fail would be the Hermes. I just found it to be too overwhelming, and that I had other foundations that I liked better that were easier to match. Case in point, the Giorgio Armani, but definitely do think that they upgraded the formula. They did include niacinamide in this, which can be a tricky ingredient for some people's skin. Luckily for me, my skin is fine with it, but did want to mention that. And no, they did not take out the alcohol. So I know people were like, why would they do that? I know it's a touch. It's for the kind of the formulation of it. But overall, I really like this Luminous Silk. I feel like it has a little less dew and maybe slightly more coverage. It just has been kind of working for me. And again, I like both shades. I truly do. I think they work. So if you are my skin twin, I might go to the counter, check it out, but I have 5.1 and 4.25 and yeah, let's see, 4.5. And previous to that, the 4.25, they got rid of that. And then the new one that you would pick up is 4.5. So definitely like this launch. And now another reformulation of one of my ultimate favorites is from Hourglass. And this is the Illusion. This is the Luminous Glow Foundation. I absolutely loved this foundation back in the day. They have expanded the shade range. They have put in an SPF of 30 in here, and I ended up picking it up in the shade 8.5, and I think it's a pretty darn good match. Before I had picked this up in 6, but this one is going along with that same trend of a little bit less dewy than the original formulation, as well as adding in that SPF. It just gives you that really pretty lit from within glow. I've been really enjoying this, love it, and it's great for travel. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to be going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and I need to pick out my makeup, what I'm going to take. And again, it's a little bit more humid down there, so kind of thinking out loud. The foundation that I'm tempted to take there is the Natasha Denona, the High Glam Foundation. This one is just beautiful on the skin, gives you that real airbrushed look. It definitely is more medium. I want to say high coverage depending how you wear it. But this is just such a gorgeous foundation. I heard it was so amazing. I did pick it up. I liked it, but I've been reaching for it more lately, and I've just kind of fallen in love with it. So wanted to give a little shout out to this one as well. And then I'm going to throw in one more favorite foundation that I literally need to buy another one of, and that is the Chanel. This is the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. This is what I call, like, it just makes you look angelic. It plumps up your skin. It does not have a ton of coverage, but I have been pairing it with the new Chanel Le Corrector, and I just have been finding this to be like a little magical combination as well. This stuff, I just love it so much. I kind of forgot about it for a bit, and I recently did like a Nina Park makeup look, and I used this, and then since then I literally feel like I've been using it so much, like I'm gonna go pick that up today. I'm really truly almost out, but wanted to mention, if you want something that makes your skin look like skin, it is sheer coverage. It makes you feel like your skin is hydrated. It is plumped up. It is angelic. You must try the Le Beige Water Fresh Tint. And then I just go in and add in extra coverage with my corrector. And I picked this up in 2 shades for underneath my eyes. I have the BR22, and then I did BR32 if I want to use it more on my face. I feel like that gives my skin a little bit of life. Definitely another magical combo. Okay, another new launch that I fell in love with that evidently I need to buy another shade of, according to you all. This is from Westman Atelier. As many of you know, huge fan of Biscuit for like since it launched. I love Biscuit. And then they expanded the shade range of their Face Trace Contour Stick, and I ended up picking it up in the shade Cocoa. Honestly, I just kind of thought it was a beautiful like blush color, kind of a natural color, but then when I was kind of comparing and playing with it, I can totally get away with this for contour, kind of warmth on the skin. I love it so much, but evidently I need to pick up Toast too. Totally will do that because I love this product so much. I feel like Biscuit is my true contour shade. This just gives me skin, excuse me, gives my skin some life. I just love it. It's a little bit more terracotta. It's almost like a mix between contour and bronzer. I think it totally is a multi-purpose product. I actually love Cocoa on my eyes. I love the new Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour. And then on the blush front, yep, I have completely fallen in love with the Rhode Pocket blushes. My daughter brought these home during the holiday, not these particular ones, but she brought hers down and watched her do her makeup, and she just looked so good. And of course, I want to try to be young and hip. But these are actually fantastic products, even for mature women. One of my absolute favorites is Piggy. It's just this beautiful little bright pink color. I love it. I love Tan Line. I love Sleepy. I think it's like a Sleepy Girl. It's like this beautiful, perfectly mauve tone right here. But literally, I kind of want to buy all of these. I just think they are fantastic. They are creamy, they're easy to use, but they are very long lasting, and they give your cheeks this nice, healthy glow. That's what I'm on the mission. Glowy, healthy skin for 2026. But I really love these. They are so good, and they are not just a trendy Hailey Bieber. They are actually fantastic. And speaking of Hailey Bieber, I really do love her Glazing Milk, and I'm tempted to get her. She came out with a glazing mist. As I said, I love mists. So let me know if you have tried that product, because I'm tempted to pick that up. Or the new Say kind of mist. I don't know if it's a setting spray, but those are two other mists that I want to try. So let me know if I need to pick them up. And then as far as launches, I absolutely loved the Chanel, the Rouge Noir launch, and I did pick up this beautiful big palette that you can use as blush and eyeshadow and highlighter. Truly beautiful. I do like these big palettes. One of my favorites was this Jeu de Lumière. I love this one so much. Use this all the time. That's what I'm saying. I actually use these because they're great to travel with, because it's kind of one and done. You can use it on your eyes, your cheeks. So definitely had fun picking up some pieces from that launch. This was definitely a highlight. The two, I know these are sold out, but I'm so glad I picked up the single shadow, and my ultimate favorite is this Brun Rose. I'm really into one and done eyes. Love that. And then I picked up the Gris Rose, this little beautiful topper shade. And I get a lot of wear out of my singles from Chanel. I feel like they're a little underrated because it's a really great formula. But again, I tend to like to do simple eye looks. So absolutely love those two. That was a highlight for me. Obsessed with the Balm Essential in Cute. This one just made my whole day. I love it. I'll put a little bit of this on. Have a little fun, adding a little extra. I just love these so much. I'm a Balm Essential girl. And then I was lucky enough to pick up the Rouge Allure Velvet and the 357 shade. I freaking love this color so much. It's like right up my alley. It is like a mauve pink tone. It is so good. And I'm evolving. I'm actually somebody, I'm not really a big lipstick girl, but I've been loving kind of these velvety matte lipsticks, and I just love this color so much. It's not too bold or overpowering. Another quick lip combo, since we're talking about Chanel. This is kind of going back to the Nina Park makeup look that I'm just obsessed with her makeup looks. And this combination is from Chanel. This is the Rouge Allure L'Extrait in Beige Brut. It is the perfect nude. I did find it. It's been sold out on Chanel.com, but I did find it at Macy's. So I did put that down below if you are interested. I think it is a perfect kind of nude for those of us that nudes can make us look washed out. I love this along with the Nude Brun lip liner. It just creates such a pretty look. I love it. So one of my favorite lip combos here. I've just been having so much fun playing around with a little bit of lipstick, even though I am somebody who loves lip oils, lip glosses. Love the new Dior lip oils that they launched. They are beautiful. If you have them, they're not like dramatically different from the other ones, but if you haven't tried one, they are fantastic, super moisturizing. Let's put a little bit of that on as well. They have this really awesome doe foot applicator and just kind of gives you the most hydrated little pucker. Plumps up your lips without any sort of, you know, those kind of plumping, stinging things. This just is pure hydration. I love them. Okay, now speaking of Dior, if you missed out on the Rouge Noir, clearly the theme for spring or 2026 seems to be pink. I will say I did fall in love with this. Was it Pink Lollipop or just, yeah, Pink Lollipop Eye Quad from Dior. What I would say is you can create a very similar look using this. Normally I would not pick up both collections, but the Rouge Noir like sold out so quickly that people were asking me about this one. So went ahead and picked that up. That's a highlight, so pretty. And Dior shadows are just stunning. They really are one of the best of the best. And then I fell in love with these. I like the rosy glow, the Backstage blushes, but again, such a beautiful pop of pink. That's what I'm saying is the theme seems to be kind of pink and bright and radiant and a little bit fun. That's what I'm excited about for 2026. And I've got a little helper here. I don't know, have you all met my dog Satchmo? I know you've met Olaf before, but Satchmo doesn't normally like to come and help me film, but she's wanting to sit on my lap. So she's my little peanut here. Olaf's underneath my feet, so I've got my little helpers here, but she just wanted to say hi real quick. Okay, we're gonna quickly move on to some perfume picks that I have been obsessed with this past month and just in general. Okay, my first one I can't get enough of, and I have been having a Byredo moment. Byredo was my first niche perfume brand that I bought way back in the day. And I believe that my first buy was Baldafreak, the original, which I fell in love with and I have worn, repurchased for, I want to say, I don't know, decades, definitely a long time. It has to be at least 16 years because I remember buying a bottle of Baldafreak at a little store that is now closed here, but they recently launched the Baldafreak Absolute de Parfum, and I am smitten. I still have my original Baldafreak that I love, but the complaint with that one is that it can be fleeting, not quite as long lasting. I'm somebody who loved that woody floral scent so much that I have the body shower, the body lotion, I think I have the body butter. Obsessed with that. That would be sort of my perfect clean girl scent. It just makes me happy. I love it. And now the Absolute version is stunning. It is so gorgeous. It still has that original OG DNA in here, but this is long lasting. It does have a little note of praline in here. So I would say maybe just a hair sweeter, but it's still got that woodiness. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scent, and I cannot get enough of this. This is just one of these me fragrances, and I can't imagine not having Baldafreak in my repertoire for the rest of my life. That's how much I love this scent. So excited. Got this during the holidays. I also got the Alto Astral, and this is another one that I would even categorize towards that clean girl scent because it's got aldehydes in it. It opens up with these sparkly aldehydes. It's got this coconut water in here. This would be like a fresh with a gourmand touch. I really do like this one as well. It's gonna also give you that fresh, clean feeling, but this one is going to have slight gourmand notes in it, meaning it's got that coconut water in here. It's got a little tropical vibe in it with some ylang ylang, but it opens with that sparkly aldehydes. It is just a really kind of unique scent, and I really like this one a lot. And then Twisted Lily was having an insane like 60% off sale that I went ahead and picked up a big one of the G Water. Again, I have basically like a teeny little bit in my original bottle. This is one that, again, love this one so much. I think this might have been my second buy. I either bought this Mojave Ghost. I think I did Baldafreak first, fell in love. I think I got the G Water second. So good. And then Mojave Ghost. Basically, I've been a long time fan of Byredo, and I'm so excited to kind of be back into my Byredo scents. I just find them to be easy to wear, not too complicated or complex. I'm saying that as a positive. They are, you know, more on the niche side, but compared to today's standard, I would say these are just very approachable. And I just find myself reaching for Byredo when it's like when in doubt, I just want to smell good. I'm always going to kind of lean on my Byredos, and this is another long time fave. This is another really beautiful woody aromatic scent in here. It has got some citrus in here with bergamot. It's also got juniper in it. So it's got this really aromatic touch that I love, but then in the base, it's got my favorites. It's got amber, vanilla, and some creamy sandalwood. Just a really another beautiful scent from Byredo. And then one of my holiday gifts from a good friend of mine who is a fellow perfume head is the Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique. I am completely obsessed with this scent. I have the original, but there was always like a slight sharp note that sort of dissipated but almost bothered me just a bit. Well, that is not the case with the X-Straight version. This is just everything that I love in a floral fragrance. This, by the way, is going to garner compliments. Like anytime I have worn this, it is just compliments galore. That's how intoxicating this scent is. This one, you need to be a fellow floral lover like myself, cannot get enough of them. This is a gorgeous peony scent. It's got a touch of jasmine and orange blossom in here. It opens fresh with that bergamot. It's got a little lychee note in here. And then in the base, you've got creamy sandalwood, a little touch of moss, as well as musk. So this is a freshy floral, just extravaganza. I am so obsessed with this. And again, if you are looking for compliments, I would definitely recommend the Ex Nihilo Fleur Narcotique. The DNA in here is just something that is magnetic. People are going to ask you what you're wearing. That's how gorgeous this is. Okay, last but not least, of course, I've got some sweaters, fashion to share with you. The first one is this sweater that I am wearing currently. This is from Nation Los Angeles. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that is a brand that I love. They are basically like classics with a feminine twist, and I just love it. So this is actually a cotton cardigan, and if you also know me, I am somebody who cannot get enough stripes. Like, you know what, my whole wardrobe is stripes, and I just love it. They're classic. But this sweater is so well made. It is absolutely adorable. It's got little pockets here, and then the cuffs here kind of, you know, you've got a little bit of ballooning on the sleeve. I just think it is so darn cute. I love it so much that don't laugh, but I also couldn't decide between the cardigan or this adorable pullover. Yes, it is the same sweater, but it is a different style. And this one has this sort of fun sleeves here like that. It is soft and comfy. I cannot tell you how soft this cotton is. And yes, my family makes fun of me because I've never met a stripe I don't like, and half my wardrobe or more is stripes. But isn't this so cute? So adorable. I just was like, I'm just gonna get both of them because I know I will wear it. It is a classic. It looks fantastic with your cute denim. I think it's gonna look cute with like the cream denim too. And again, I'm going to New Orleans soon, and I just felt like I needed a few cotton items. And we're staying on the stripes for a minute. You've already seen me wear this on camera, and many of you told me you love it so much you picked it up too. This is such a great transitional sweater. I just fell in love with the color story here. All my favorite colors. cream, charcoal, pink. I love it, navy. It is such a cute, soft sweater. It's not too heavy. I just think it is cute. And I'm so excited because I do have a code now at Nation Los Angeles, Abby Bliss White, to get 15% off. I'll leave all the information below. And as usual, if I have any discount codes, I just leave them in the description box. I'm sorry if I don't mention them every time. If I have them, I love to share, but sometimes I forget to mention. Okay, just a couple other things. I'm playing catch up a little too because I did not do a December favorites video. I know I've been bad, but there is a brand that I discovered, and it is One Gray Day. And look at this adorable sweater here. This is so freaking soft, so cute. It is like the best drapey V-neck sweater that I have ever had. And basically my daughter loved it so much that she stole it from me. And I was like, where's my gray sweater? I want it back. So thus I had to get myself another one of these because it is just like the perfect V-neck gray sweater you can get. Soft, luxurious, but it truly is the drape that just looks like very chic and just beautiful. So wanted to mention this as another great sweater option, especially as we are transitioning hopefully into warmer weather in the next few months, but it's still going to be sweater weather. And then we're going to end with a little quince because you all know I'm a huge quince fan. I'll do a little quince video coming up, but I love the Baby Luxe cashmere from Quince. Like, it is literally worth every single penny. It's a little bit more expensive for Quince, but let me tell you, I have invested in so many expensive cashmere sweaters, and this is worth every single penny. This is this half quarter zip gray sweater. This one's going to be a little bit more substantial. It is truly, you guys, it is the most luxe cashmere ever. I'm going to style this in a different video and show you that, but it is so darn cute and I love it. I bought the Baby Luxe just crew neck sweater in this pearled ivory shade here and loved it so much that this year I got the this one that has the little cowl here, just like this, a little zip. It is ultimate chicness. I cannot recommend this enough. One of the more luxurious items in my sweater collection, and it is from Quince. And then I have been eyeing these beautiful leather totes from Quince for a while. And again, I'm going to be traveling soon and I wanted something, a tote. I usually take a little backpack that I have, but I wanted to do a little upgrade. And I have to tell you, I ended up picking this up in this gorgeous Merlot burgundy color. It is really beautiful, fine leather right here. That woven look. Yes, this is a little bit of a dupe for the beloved Bottega Veneta, but you guys, this is so nice, and especially for a little tote that you can travel with or even on the day-to-day. I just think it is a fantastic purse, and this came in several colors. I was kind of going back and forth between the taupe and the Merlot, and I just could not resist this color. I just think it is fun, beautiful. Again, I love Quince because you can kind of play around, and because of the price point, you know, play around with color. You don't have to have the safe bet here, and I love that. So those are my favorites from the month of January. I feel like I'm finally getting into the groove again. So thank you so much for your patience and all of your support. I have missed you so much, and I will be back with another video soon.